Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Daniel, and I'm the High Mileage Helper here to help you learn more about the RV transporting business. And I've been a driver for about 4 years now, and I've learned quite a bit along the way. And I just want to be a blessing and a help to you as you learn more about this industry. And so today in our video, I really just want to ask the question: can you make money in this industry? Seems kind of like a silly question. When you think about it, you don't ask about most jobs if you can make any money. But really, that it goes to a deeper question: can you make any money? Well, do you mean can you make 30 grand? Can you make 100 grand? What are we talking about? And so today we're just going to kind of break this down and think through some of these things that I got to tell you, I never thought about. The truth was, man, I got shoved into it and I didn't think about it. I didn't know. I didn't know what to start thinking about. And so maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're another driver. You've been driving even longer than I have. You know so much more than I do. If you have any great thoughts to think about, please let me know in the comments below. But this is just a laundry list of different things that really begs the question: can you make money? Can I make money doing this? Just so you know where I'm at on this, my answer, spoiler alert, my answer is yes, you can make money. But my answer might be different than your answer, and we're going to get into the why. As you can see, I've made another video kind of unveiling my new garage. And I got a new garage because it came with a house. And so I've joked about that a little bit with some friends that, I bought a, $1,000 garage, and it came with a house. And the truth is, I wouldn't have been able to do this without money I've saved back from doing this job. And I would just say God's really blessed me with this home. It's exactly what I needed at the right time that I needed. And so anyways, we're going to get into the video deeper. If you can make money, these are some things to consider whether you can make money doing this job. Number one is your truck. Now, when I say truck, that's purchasing a truck. Depending on, I've got a video I just put out a little while ago of if you already have a truck that you've bought, it's paid for, you're free and clear. If you are going to get a loan on a truck, or if you're going to lease a truck for maybe enterprise. Those factors are all different. I got to tell you, I've heard things from many different people. Depending on their situation, yes, they can make money. Yes, they can. Your truck, the truck that you have, the truck that you want, whatever that may be, can you actually afford that? Is that payment per month, or is that per mile pay you have to pay enterprise, or maybe you're already free and clear on the truck, you've got the title. Those factors matter. You need to go through financially and say, I got this payment here, I've got that payment here, and literally go down the list and see whether you can actually afford to do this to make money. Number two is the maintenance. Understand, can I make money doing this? Well, guess what? You have to put money into your business before you can just start taking all the money out. Understand, you have to constantly be maintaining a maintenance fund. I got to tell you, in my garage, I have many different fluids. I've got my filters ready to go, parts that I know are going to go out in a certain amount of miles that I know how to replace. They're already sitting in my garage. They're ready to go. And so those are some things you've got to think about. Hundreds of dollars worth of maintenance stuff prepared, ready to go, so you can get the job done, or pay even more. Are you willing to pay even more if you're not willing to do the work yourself? Are you willing to take it to the dealer. I would advise going to the dealer, but take it to a trusted shop that's willing to do the work for you. But you're going to have to pay some more money for that. They're not doing it for free. And so the cost of the truck, or to lease the truck, your maintenance, and then honestly an emergency fund. I'll be putting a link up above here when I make the video, but I found it the hard way when I first started. My truck had some major problems just about right after I started, and it was a major blow. I did not have a huge emergency fund to just say, oh, no problem, here's the money, fix it, then I'll get back on the road and make the money up. I didn't have that. I had to deal with that a different way. And so your truck, the cost of the truck, the maintenance of the truck, the emergency fund of the truck, that's a factor. Number two, your current debt. It is what it is, guys. I had debt before I got into the industry, and because of things that happened that I was unaware of, I was just clueless. I was an idiot. I increased my debt by a lot, and since then, since I've learned how to operate this as a business, I've been able to actually decrease my debt, save money, have things ready to go. I'm not in scarcity, literally wondering when's the sky's going to fall. Understand, you've got to have these things ready to go, and to know where you're at currently with your debt. If you're barely able to afford your current debt that you have, you need to understand, you need to factor that in along with the truck payment, and many things we're going to be getting into here. Next is going to be having an auxiliary tank. This is something where you can actually be saving money, but this is a huge question of saving time and money. I'll be making a video for this later on, but having an auxiliary tank can save you per year, probably, depending on where you buy and how you do it, probably savings in the thousands of dollars. I tracked it when I first bought my auxiliary tank, and it paid for itself with fuel savings. Well, how do you do that? You fill up at a cheaper cost somewhere farther away than paying a higher price somewhere else. You can also double off of that by going a certain direction that maybe pays more, but you filled up even cheaper over here. So then you're making money on the rear end side and the front side. We'll get into that in another video, but that's huge for you. Do you have an auxiliary tank in your truck? How many gallons can you hold? That's a major thing. We're going to be talking about that later on. Another thing is insurance. And I got to tell you, insurance is... it can be a killer. It can be something that's reasonable. When I first started out, I was at 23 years old. I know of a insurance guy that I was put on with him, and found out that I couldn't stay on with him due to prior driving stuff in the past on my record. And so I had to jump on board with a company that charged me $463 a month for pulling single trailers with my truck. That's a second truck payment. That's crazy, okay? I can tell you, I was making less money during those months and those, I think a year where I had that company. It was just insane, man. I had an opportunity to have it much lower. That didn't work out, and so I had to go with this crazy high insurance. And understand it's going to be different for me than you. Maybe you're older, you had nothing on your record, you're getting into it, truck's paid for, truck doesn't cost $1 million. Guess what? Your insurance is probably going to be better than mine. It is what it is. Insurance is different for everybody. Understand? Can I make money doing? Can you make money doing this job? Well, again, where are you at? Financially, your driving record, how old you are, all these factors are just almost asking the question is like, well, let's break it down into like 50 steps and maybe we'll get to the point at the end where we'll talk through it. So insurance is a huge thing. While you're driving, you're on the road, you have to eat and you have to sleep. Can I make money doing this job, sleeping in hotels and eating Red Lobster and eating buffets every night? And depending on how much fuel you buy per time, paying for a shower every night, $14 instead of getting free ones if you had bought the auxiliary tank and got more at the truck stops, and we'll go into that as well. But what are you going to be eating? Where are you going to be sleeping? I can tell you, I sleep in my back seat. Unless something's messed up with my back, or I'm fed up, or I just need to get out of my truck. Unless it's a major ordeal, I'm in my back seat with a table that I cut off the legs, and I have an air mattress on top, and I've got blankets, pillow, blacked out the windows. I'm all right. I'm 6'2". I'm a big dude. I'm sleeping pretty good in there, and I've got a dog with me. It's doable. If I can do it, man, you can do it as well. Hopefully, to save money. If you're getting a hotel a night every night, you're not splitting the cost with somebody or something. I just got to tell you, you're going to have a harder time making money with this job. That question is it's so loaded. Last question. I'm sure there's many more things. If I missed anything, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think is missing off this. A part of you making money doing this job. But the last thought for this video is, how many trips are you actually taking? The truth is, if you're taking a couple day trips per week, so you're doing 2, 4, 6, 8 trips that are shorter in a month, and you think you're going to pay your truck payment, your insurance, potentially a hotel, your maintenance, your emergency fund, your current debt that you have, which I don't know what that is, your mortgage, all these different things you got to pay for, you probably can't make the money. The truth is, if you've gotten all of your monthly payments that you've got to pay, and you're only willing to go this many miles per week, or you're only willing to go south because it's nicer and it's warmer and it's better and it's cheaper for fuel, supposedly, you're probably going to have some trouble, because there's not always south loads when you want to get one. There's not always ones where it's the more per mile. If you have a regional-based system, how your company does it. Synergy pays more going east and going west than south. So I prefer to go east and not have to deal with the lesser pay per mile. That'll be another video. Maybe I'll put the link up here in a second, but these are all questions you've got to ask yourself before you ask somebody else, can I make money doing this job? Man, it's just, we're not all in the same situations. I got to tell you, I paid a lot more for insurance when I started. Thankfully, I've since been able to get on to the insurance under Synergy. I'm paying, I think it's $214, I believe, a month. And it's the same coverage, same deal. And I'm very happy with it. Half price, less than half what I started out paying, which was nuts. It's just different for everybody. And so these are some things to consider while you are looking to get into this job and you're asking the question, can I make money doing this job? Man, you got to go through these things. It's not just a automatic yes or an automatic no. You've got to go through your budget, go through your finances, And I got to tell you, if you're not already looking at your bills, your payments, you don't have a budget, you need to start now, because it can get ugly, ugly, ugly later on when you are trying to operate this as a business, because you have to consider this as a full business. Everything for the truck is a part of your business. If you're not investing back into your business, you're not going to be making money. If you're not aware of all these things that come up, you're going to burn out. And that's why there's so much turnover in this industry, among other reasons, is just not operating as a business. These are the types of questions that you need to consider before you go storming on somebody's door saying, give me a job, I want to pull trailers. So anyways, if this was a help to you, like the videos, consider subscribing. I'm just trying to give value and give content with what I've learned along the way. If I would have watched this video or thought through these things when I first started, man, the truth is maybe I wouldn't have even gotten into the industry, or maybe I would have waited until I had adequately prepared myself along the way to be best enabled to start the business at a later date, where it would be more profitable right out of the gate and not have some big catastrophe. So anyways, hope this was a help to you. Hope you're being safe out there on the road if you're a driver. And we'll talk next time. Stay safe and God bless.